What did Iraq have to do with what?
The attack on the World Trade Center.
Nothing.
Did Saddam Hussein constitute a threat to the United States of America worthy of the loss of a single American life? The answer is no. Not one American life was worth getting rid of Saddam Hussein, because he did not pose a threat to this country in any way, shape, or form. And yet we went to war. Why? If it's not about national security, what's it about? And the answer is domestic American politics. You see, American politicians thrive on exploiting the fear that is generated from the ignorance of the American people. And with all due respect to the American people, the most highly technological nation state in the history of the world, we are populated by the single most ignorant people on the planet about the planet we live in. And from this ignorance comes fear that is exploited by politicians who have an agenda that is not based upon the will and intent of the American people. No, we the people abrogated our role as citizens a long time ago, when only 35% of the eligible electorate participates in national elections. Who then is electing those who represent us in higher office? And more importantly, who is holding them accountable for that which they do in our name? And the answer, sadly, is not we the people.
Next call for Rich Lowry, who is the editor of the National Review and the author of their cover story in the latest edition, The War That Hasn't Been Tried on Afghanistan, is Tampa, Florida, independent line, and our caller is Mary. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning. I have to sort of amend my question a little bit because somebody asked part of it, so bear with me a second. I have a question for you, ma'am, and then one for him. I'd like to know why, if you had a car, ma'am, and it broke down, and you took it to your dealer, and it kept breaking down and breaking down, wouldn't you change dealers? Why do you keep bringing these neocons on? You got him on for 45 minutes this morning. Yesterday I listened to a lady from that so-called American Enterprise Institute. All she talked about is we've got to keep the war and armaments and all this stuff up. This failed. We have death in our country, these young people. We have declined, steep decline. I'm near 70. We have deep debt. And you keep bringing on failed policy. There are over 300 million people in this country, ma'am. And I can assure you the people I know are all for America. They are for to bring this country up, not to tear it down through war, death, destruction. This young man, very young, sits here and keeps saying, we have to go over there and do this. Why isn't he in uniform?